Okay, let's take a look at what UK has to offer when it comes to satellite services and or building on some of those networks within UK and in progress. I don't know which is good. I don't know which is bad. I haven't used either. So, but if anything, you or yourself might have a lot of offers on the table, right? Europe, perhaps within the Europe, perhaps Scandinavia, I don't know, Germany, France, you want to stack all those offers on the table just in case one of the offers would go. Or yourself, you might be presented with a price tag, right? So things might happen. In this video, we were to take a look at satellite applications and what would be a structure to do something like that within UK. And let's try to understand this opportunity a little bit better. I don't know how we're gonna present this video. Should we do a quick promo? Should we focus on fun? Since you should I try to keep it real? I don't know which kind of approach should I take. But if anything, to try to understand that there is only people, and the people making a lot of mistakes. Sometimes some of those mistakes can cost a lot of money or perhaps time or resources, right? With that in mind, let's take a look at UK. Let's start with perhaps map. Perhaps would be a good place to start, since there's so perhaps someone started building infrastructure, right? So infrastructure, so to say, it's on its way. Infrastructure. Perhaps other governments have better infrastructure. Yeah, but this is what we have to work with. Okay. Funded in part by the UK Space Agency, each cluster is integral to the wider community, which includes valuable networks of innovators and investors, academic institutions, and industrial partners who collaboratively showcase the strengths of the UK space sector while simultaneously leveling up the economy. Each cluster is supported by our online space enterprise community platform and our national network of space enterprise labs, as well as new investor launchpads designed to signpost potential investors to a particular cluster and projects. Take a look. Okay. So depending on what kind of, what would you like to do? Currently, I would be approaching this website as a business, right? So perhaps if I have a lot of resources, perhaps capital, I'm looking to invest in different projects. So there's a different approach, as well as perhaps if I'm a professional, perhaps I would like to find a job. Perhaps there's another approach to that. Myself, I will do as a business, right? So I will cover everything. I will share information if I were a business, right? But there's a different ways how you can potentially look at this, right? So that potentially could be a starting point, and how many different network locations there are within UK available of that. Let's there's different offers available on the table, right? And if myself I'm approaching as a business, I like to understand a little bit better what kind of offers are there. Let's begin with perhaps introduction in ever evolving landscape. Okay. It's a waste of everyone's time. If people actually want to hear it, technology in various industries is opening new doors to opportunities. So there's some applications, right? Perhaps worth taking a look at those, right? So space. If anything, myself, I'm taking a look at perhaps internet connection, right? And or there's a number of things that people can monitor. What else can? Let's start with that, perhaps. I just did a quick dive to understand a little bit better about some of the service, perhaps. For those of you who haven't noticed, I wasn't sure if I'm accurate. That some of the services can be communication services, which might be important for many of people out there. Remote sensing and Earth observation, so that would be sort of maps, I guess. GPS navigation, weather forecasting, satellite broadcasting. just to name the few. There's oil, perhaps finance, there were massive sectors, right? But I think that would be worth taking a look at just because of that. But either way, so we're just starting it right at the beginning where everyone would need to begin and when they're delving into the sector. Let's finalize this video with some of the ways how you can engage with this organization, right? What will be important and what will be the process for. Perhaps it's just limited to UK. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure. Perhaps it should be open to everyone, I guess. If they're operating as a business, perhaps it's partly or entirely funded by government. So I'm not entirely sure if they keen on boarding others businesses other than the UK, but perhaps that would be where everyone would start with. Since I said I will help you to guide you how to begin or engage and start operating, right? So perhaps a good place to start would be signing up for a newsletter, so you would receive up-to-date notifications, everything what's happening with this organization. At least this is something that I would do, as well as we do offer a number of different programs out there, right? It's something that myself I'm going to be looking into work with in the future. So I'm taking part in some of those courses, I guess. Let's touch on that, right? Perhaps center level. You yourself, you would have a one-day workshop designed to explore the potential for space technology to unlock new opportunities in your sector. This professionally facilitates event brings together experts in satellite technology, business strategy, and design thinking to delve into the specific challenges your industry faces, or perhaps it's not right now. Something that you myself be interested in considering. Those sectors, perhaps limited, perhaps to five, right? Others might invent new ones, so that would be GPS, perhaps maps, weather, communication. If I would have to, there was oil, natural resources, perhaps finance, other sectors as well. Just name the few, but there's propulsion, and there was so many different ones. I don't know myself, or perhaps a good starting block might be communications, and or how would be the process of sending messages, right? And they offering one-day workshops, right, where you potentially can sit down and have a chat with some of those professionals on how to build everything. Perhaps that should be important. Again, I don't know. I'll take part in this. I might have some fun and share some feedback. Following the workshop, our team can support you in identifying the next steps of capitalizing on the opportunities discovered, ensuring the clear path to impact. So I have already filed the paperwork, so perhaps they will reach out to me and we'll see. We're gonna take it from there. Yourself, if you are interested in learning more, I have published a book. Within this book, I'm sharing a lot of information with the people who are interested in learning more about the business, everything what has to do with the business. I have covered the very basic concepts of what I think it's important, or understanding, bring everyone's understanding up to a certain level, right? Of perhaps something very complex, making it very simple to understand. That would be information and what kind of information you need to gather before starting a business. Once you gather all that information, you need to take action on top of that information. So, and or starting and setting a company and starting your business, right? As well as a third would be how you can potentially take resources that you make and reinvest in different businesses, different ventures, and having your resources do all the work for you. You would need to gather knowledge. So it's slightly different. You can find it in QR code in the corner and company's website below. I said that I'm going to be building an app. Most likely, something I'm seeing myself doing. Just a texting app someday, perhaps. But I don't know the process. I don't know nothing. Perhaps they would give me access to different satellites up there, and on top of that app, I can build other products and services. But I need to start something with the core product, and that would be communication and how I see myself moving forward. But I don't know. I don't know. I haven't done it. I haven't reached out to them. But that's an initial idea. Perhaps 2 months or 3 months from now, that idea will going to be completely different, right? But that's a starting block, which I personally believe is a good place to start. I'll chat to this team. Let's see what will be the process, what or perhaps a team. Most likely, we're talking about 10 years or so industry knowledge. So hopefully, I would have a couple of those people be able to talk to talk to, and perhaps they can guide me to the process. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next one.